Discuss about the markets. So this is the afternoon update. As you can see that the markets, the Nifty has been trading positive today. In the open, we saw a sell-off, but then after that, Nifty managed to bounce back nicely. So you can see this. So initial down move, and after that, we have seen a good kind of an up move, a strong kind of a bounce back that was witnessed. But after that, what has happened is you can see that the Nifty has been trading flat, more or less sideways. And this happens because at these levels on the upsides, there is selling pressure in the market, or there is profit booking that is coming in, that is making the Nifty trade flat. So these levels of 17,300, 17,350, 17,400, these are all resistance levels. And what has happened is, as we've seen yesterday, the market opened with a gap up, and not this is Thursday last week. So Thursday and Friday the market opened with a gap up, and after that, for Friday and today, the markets are trading flat. Okay, there are plenty of stocks which are looking good right now. One stock which I posted an update about to you on WhatsApp as well as on my app was BLS. This is an intraday trade, so the trade is still open. Currently, the stock trades at 325, so that's a nice kind of a move that we have witnessed. Okay, some other stocks which are looking good and which I think one needs to keep a watch on. Okay, let me open the charts one by one. And if you have got any queries, then you can do post them on whatever platform you are watching this video right now. I'll take up those queries as well. Okay, SBI is one stock which we need to keep on radar. So the stock has already witnessed a strong kind of move in the intraday trade today, as you can see this chart here. The stock opened around levels of 525, 526, moved up, and after that the stock has been trading flat. But the current levels that the stock trades at are important levels. One second, I'll just show it to you. This was the intraday chart. Now let's see the day end chart for SBI. This is the end of the day chart for SBI. So we're looking at a short-term chart, not going back. See, if you look at this particular chart here, you'll find that the stock has been trading it's trading in a range for the last few days. So 541.80, 542 is a resistance for the stock. The levels where it trades right now today. So it's trading at this resistance. Okay, so you'll be able to see these levels here. One second. So currently it trades at 543. So basically, if you look at this chart, you'll find that this was the resistance and this was the support here. So this is the support range and this is the resistance range. And currently, so this level is 542. So you need to watch this level. If it manages to break past this level of 542, then it will again head for these levels of 575 and 580. So a very short-term trade, and the same thing that we witnessed on the intraday chart as well. Now the only thing is that it's only 30 minutes for the intraday trade to end. Once again, I'll open the intraday chart again. This intraday chart that you're seeing is the futures chart. So this is a 5-minute future chart for SBI. Okay, let's see how the next candle comes up, and do we get a breakout here. Let me plot these resistance lines here. See, this is 542.30 for the future chart. The next candle will come up at 3 o'clock. Gautam Gupta ji, good afternoon. Okay, your query is about this thing. Okay, if you have got any queries, keep posting so that I can take them up. Gautam ji, we'll talk about HBL Power 1 second. We'll just look at this chart of SBI, the next candle which is coming up, and after that I'll talk about HBL Power as well. So you've seen the day end chart of SBI. So 542 is an important level. Above that, the stock will trade bullish. I'll show you the chart once again. See, this is the level of 542, this horizontal line that I have plotted here. Shall I make it red so that it's clearly visible? Not required. You can see this also. Okay, let me make it red. So basically, this being a daily chart, what we need is we need a close above this resistance level. So once the price manages to close above this resistance, we can say that it's a breakout, right? So we'll have to validate that based on the closing, today's closing. Okay, let's see what it shows us in the intraday trade. Okay, the next candle is coming up, I think. Okay, somehow the data is not updated at my end. 1 second, I'll just update the data. Five 43 70, 543 85 in the cash market, that is SBI. 544. So currently it trades above that resistance of 542, which is positive. The volumes still are less than the last few days, but we still have 30 minutes to go for the market to close. So maybe till market closing, we will have good kind of volumes that we may see. Okay, so now we have the data that is updated. 1 second, I'll just minimize this data window and let me open this chart again. Okay, awesome. See, here you can see a nice kind of thing. So the price has managed to break past this resistance at 542. So that's a positive. So if you initiate a long trade, then the stop loss for the trade should be at around 540. So 540 should be a stop loss for a long trade, but it's only 30 minutes. Please remember this, that it was only it's only 30 minutes for the markets to close, 25 minutes for the markets to close. Okay, and as a positional trade, you should look at the closing chart. Okay. Okay, let's take your query. So this query, what is the query? Okay, Gautam Gupta ji is asking about HBL Power. Pratamji, this is the chart of HBL Power, and as you can see, the stock has been trading, so trades at all-time highs, broken all these resistance levels, as you can see. So on the long-term chart as well as on the short-term chart, so when I look at the lifetime chart, these resistance have been broken. Plus, if you see the chart for the last 6 months, then the resistance that the price had created for itself around those levels of 105, those levels also were broken. Now on extreme short-term charts, what is happening is, now let me plot this horizontal line. On the extreme short-term charts, after this, now we witnessed the stock move from 80 to 120, and now if I make this daily, you'll find that the stock is trading in a very small range. So here you have the resistance around 121, 122, and on the downside there's a support at around 109. So 109 and 109 and 122 is the current range. So 109 is the support level and 122 is the, let me write it here, 122 and 109. So this is the current range for the stock. Once it manages to break past the resistance, after that we'll review for higher targets as well. But this is the current range for the stock. So this is your Gautamji, this is your query related to HBL Power. A long-term view is positive. So as I showed it to you, you can also see you can also refer to my video on YouTube related to HBL Power. So if you search for HBL Power on my channel, you'll get the video too. Looks good on the long-term chart as well. Plus, if you have access to Precision Assist, you can also check the detailed analysis for HBL Power in Precision Assist. Shall I tell you the date? One second, I'll just tell you the date when you have this detailed analysis on Precision Assist available. HBL Power. Okay, the detailed analysis is available multiple times in the recent last few months. So the latest analysis was a short-term analysis available for 1st of June. Then before that, you have a long-term analysis which is available on 29th of April. So you can check the detailed analysis in Precision Assist. You can refer to that. Plus, you can also check my video wherein I had discussed about the long-term analysis about this stock. Cool. Okay, next is the next query is Bulls 9481. The query is on DH India. DH India. भाई ये कौन सा है? DH India. Okay, BC वाला stock है. 1 second. 517 514 DH India. Okay, Bulls 9481. This is your query. DH India. Now this is a weekly chart for this particular stock. The stock is moving up, hitting circuits. Normally, such stocks should be avoided because uh, they move up, hitting circuits, as well as when they start hitting lower circuits, it becomes a bit difficult for one to exit. But technically, on the chart, you can look at this level. This level is of 59.8060. So till the time the stock trades above this level of 60, the stock will head higher. Head higher for what levels? One second. A flag kind of a formation we can see. So what would be the targets? So around 38. So targets around 80, 88 possible, but do have a stop loss below this horizontal line at 60. So you can have a stop loss at levels of 58. This is DH India. Your next query is related to Atlanta. Let's check the chart. Okay, this is the long-term chart of Atlanta. Achha. Atlanta currently trades at levels of 30, 31, 30 rupees 70 paise. Okay. So 29.50, this was the first resistance. Okay, 29.55 and 32. These are immediate resistance levels for the stock. So right now it's trading between between these two levels. If it manages to break past 32, then the next target for the stock would be around 46. 46. Next is 53. Okay, let me write those levels here so that so that you understand them properly. Okay, these are the next few levels. I'll also write the resistance. Watch immediate resistance at 29.55 and 32 levels. Once the stock manages to break past this resistance band, then the next levels that will get activated are as follows: 46, 53 and 84. So these are the next levels that you need to watch. If you get into a long trade, then a stop loss for this particular long trade should be below 29. So your stop loss can be at 28. So 28 can be your stop loss. 32 is the next resistance. Above 32, levels of 46, 53 and 84. So this was your query related to DH India and Atlanta. Okay, the next query is posted by Bhaskar Ji. Bhaskar Ji is asking about ICICI Bank. Let's check the chart of ICICI Bank. Bhaskar, you can see ICICI Bank in the last few days has been trading range bound. 840 has been the support for the stock, and so the overall range has been between 840 and 940, a 100 rupee range. And there's also a very short term range as well as in this particular stock. Let me just mark these levels first. So this is the overall support for the stock. Then the overall resistance for the stock is at 936, so 100 rupee range, as you can see. Plus, on the extreme short term charts, you can see this resistance as well, which is at 892. So the momentum that we are witnessing in the intraday trade today can take the stock up to 892, but then the stock overall is trading in this particular range, and it has to break past this range for higher targets to be calculated. So currently it's in a consolidation. 837 is the support, 892 is the immediate resistance, and after that, then the next resistance levels are 920, between 920 and 940. That's the next resistance band. So this is your query related to ICICI Bank. Okay. Okay, next query is posted by Anand Dhuji, and he's asking about Eicher Motors. Okay, let's see the chart of Eicher. A positive thing that you can see on the chart is last month, the stock managed to break past its all-time highs. So the resistance that it had are at around these levels, around all-time highs. So this started from 3380, 3348, and it went up to the next level was 3513. And now if you see the current price, the current price is finding support at these levels. So what happens is, the resistance that you see on the chart, when the price is trading below that level acts as a resistance, and the moment the price breaks past this resistance, then this level becomes a support, and the same can be seen on the chart right now. So this band between 3348, this was the resistance for the stock, so as you can see here as well. So this was a resistance. Now as the price has broken past this level, and as the price is trading above this level is acting as a support for the stock. So what is the support band that you need to check? So 3313 and 3348 is the support band which you have to monitor. I'll just write it here so that you understand it properly. Support at 30 3513 and 3348. So this is the support band for the stock. So till the time the stock trades above this level, this is there's nothing to worry. Worry will be in case of a long trade, the worry would be only if the stock fails to find support here and it falls below levels of 3348. Only then the stock will start trading weak again. Okay, so this is about Eicher Motors. So this was your query, Anandji. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see what the market is doing now. SBI is also trading strong. So the way I posted an update in the morning today, basically the markets right now are taking a pause as they, so global uncertainty surely there, no doubt about it, but we are also going through the quarterly earning season. This is the second quarter earning season that's happening. the first quarter was more or less positive for the markets, and therefore the markets now want to see whether um, corporates manage to perform in the second quarter as well. Plus, we are also going through a festive period, so that's the reason as to why we are witnessing a indecision kind of thing. But this is a script specific market, please remember this, and you will find plenty of stock specific opportunities right now. The only thing that you have to remember is stocks which have heated up, stocks which are trading at stocks which have already witnessed strong kind of up moves. You should not get into those stocks until unless they go through a consolidation. So that is one important thing which you have to remember. You can see the intraday chart of Nifty here, and it continues to trade range bound. So after witnessing a strong up move in the first 1.5 hour of trade, after that Nifty, as you can see, is trading range bound. And these candles that you see, the latest candles that you can see here are more of indecision candles. So so that clearly tells us that the view right now for the index is a bit of indecision. Okay, let's look at the chart of Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty has been trading strong. Let's look at the intraday chart of Bank Nifty. Okay, Bank Nifty. Now this is the intraday futures chart of Bank Nifty that I'm opening. Bank Nifty has been showing strength and much better strength than Nifty. One second, I'll just delete the study that I have plotted here. Okay, cool. See, so if you look at the chart of Nifty and Bank Nifty has managed to move above the resistance. Okay, not with strength, but yes, it's trying to do that. So Bank Nifty also traded. Bank Nifty also has not given breakout. One second, I'll just plot the study properly. So what I'll do is I'll select the trend line tool. I'll take today's high and try to join. Oh, okay. So this is the resistance that the Bank Nifty is facing at. So this is the resistance trend line that we managed to plot. Okay, let me create a parallel for this. So you can see the range that the Bank Nifty is trading in this. Okay, now it's 7 minutes for the markets to close. Once again, let's see how it looks on the daily chart. Oops. We'll delete this. Now remember, this is a futures chart that I'm showing you. Okay, so the futures intraday chart had a resistance at around 39,970, and Bank Nifty has managed to move above this. So this is a positive. So if we compare the Nifty and the Bank Nifty charts, you'll find that Bank Nifty has managed to show us good kind of strength compared to the chart of the Nifty. Okay, let's also look at the chart of Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. So along with SBI, there are other banks also which have been which have managed to show strength. Bank of Baroda is one of them. Okay, Rahulji, I'll take your query about Tata Motors. Just a second. Let's look at Bank of Baroda and then I'll take your query. Okay, this is a chart of intraday chart of Bank of Baroda. This is a futures chart, 5-minute futures chart. Uh, a similar chart to what SBI was we saw in case of SBI, the price moved up, then it consolidated, and then again it managed to move up. Now this is the intraday chart. Okay, so see, this is the range that the stock was trading in most of the time throughout the day today. So once it, so from 11 o'clock to 3 o'clock, the stock was trading range bound between these two levels, 135 and 136, and now it has managed to move up. Let's look at the daily chart of Bank of Baroda. This is the futures intraday chart. Okay, so here you can see the resistance at 136.50. So if the stock managed to close above 136.50 and continues to trade above 136.50, then it will head for these levels of 143. So Bank of Baroda is another stock which we need to have on our radar on the intraday charts along with SBI. HBL Power is trading strong 116, but it's range bound as I explained earlier. So it's trading between 109 and 122, which is the range for the stock. Okay, now let me take the next query. Okay, Rahulji is asking about Tata Motors. Let me open the day end chart of Tata Motors. This is the short-term chart of Tata Motors. Okay. Okay, first we'll go to the monthly chart and then I'll come back to the daily chart so that we get a nice perspective of the stock. Okay, see, now this is the monthly chart. This is a long-term chart. So if you look at this chart right from 2014 till now, you'll be able to plot a trend line joining all the tops. See, right? So this resistance is going to play a very important role. So if your query is from a long-term point of view, and if the stock has to outperform the markets, then the stock has to break past this resistance. Now this resistance is far away from the current level, but this is the long-term view that you can see. Now currently the stock has got support here at these levels. 366 is one level. Above that, you'll be able to see multiple levels above that. So 370, 380. So between 380 and 360, there are multiple support levels, as you can see. Okay, now let me come to the weekly chart. Now the levels that we plotted on the monthly chart, you can see the price has been respecting these levels. This is the weekly chart. So for the last 1 year, Rahul, if you're watching this video, for the last 1 year, you'll see that Tata Motors has been trading in this range. See, so this level has been a support for the stock, and this level has been a resistance. So more of the time, for the last 8-10 months, the stock has been continuously testing the support levels. The support is between 360 and 380. So this is a level which you need to watch. If your query is from a fresh entry, then try to enter around support levels so that your stop loss can be below the support. So if you buy around levels of 360, 370, then your stop loss will be at 350, which is below the support level. Once it managed to bounce back, at that time you can think of exiting. If your query is related to whether you have bought it at a higher price and now what you should do, then you can see for the last 1 year the stock is trading range bound. You should continue to hold with the stop loss at 350. Currently the stock trades around 396. So if the stock manages to respect this level, then yes, in the next few weeks you will also be able to see a bounce back. But I think we need to wait for the quarterly numbers to be announced, and after that maybe the price could get a direction. So watch this level right now, watch this band right now. So on the lower side, 360, 380 is the support, and on the upside, resistances start from 490, 490, 500, 520, 530. These are the kind of resistances as you can see on the price chart. So this is your query, Rahulji, related to Tata Motors. Okay, market closing. Let's see what the Nifty is doing. Okay, Rahulji, your query, can I buy it for swing? Okay, this is related to Tata Motors. Okay, now for a swing trade, one second, I'll just tell you the exact level. Okay, so for a swing trade, we'll have to go to the daily chart. Okay, see, this is the daily chart. Now, if you look at this chart for the last 1 year, what are the levels from where you see the price bouncing back? See, you can see this level here. You can also see this level here. So these are levels after which the price has bounced back. For a swing trade, what you need is you need a bounce back. So after the price finds support, it has to bounce back. Only then it will make profit for you, right? So this is the level from where the price has bounced back. Now, if you look at the current levels where the stock trades, now from this level, so from this particular level that we see, has the price shown a good kind of a bounce back? Yes, 10 to 10 15 rupees of bounce back is what we have seen. But are you interested in that 10 15 rupees of bounce back, or you are interested in this kind of a bounce back that you've seen in the past? If you're interested in this kind of a bounce back, then you'll have to wait for the stock to approach these support levels. And what are these support levels? These two black lines that I have plotted. So this level is between 380 and this, the next level is 366. So 378 to 366 is the level which you need to watch. I'll just write it down here, 378 and 366. So in the past 3 times, the stock has managed to show us a bounce back from levels of 378 and 366. So this time also, if the stock price comes to that level, then you can think of buying it from a swing trade point of view. You have to place a stop loss below this level. So for a swing trade, your stop loss will be at 360. Once the stock comes to that support level, you can get into a long trade, place a stop loss at 360, and then whenever the bounce back happens, you can think of exiting. This is the kind of strategy that you can do. Or whenever the stock comes to the support levels, you ask me again and I'll let you know as to what is to be done. Fine. I hope that your query is solved with this solution. Okay, now let's go to the chart of Nifty and see how the market is closed today. One second, I'll just close this chart. Okay, so we have, one second, I don't think we have data till 3:30. One second, so more or less the Nifty after opening, so the first 15 minutes of trade in case of Nifty was weak. The markets went down to by 90, 100 points, and after that we saw a strong kind of a bounce back, which brought the Nifty up. And after, as the Nifty approached these levels of 17,300, it has been facing resistance and it's trading flat. So now the highs made today by the Nifty around levels of 17,320. This is the intraday future level which you need to watch for tomorrow. So wait for this level to be broken to get into a long trade. If this level is not broken, 17,320 and 17,260 is the level which is going to act as a support for the Nifty for tomorrow. Okay, so this is the intraday chart of Nifty, and what are the levels that I'm talking for? So for tomorrow, you need to watch this level 17,324. This is the intraday futures level, which you should see as a resistance, and on the downside 17,232. So this is the range for the Nifty. If the Nifty continues to trade between these levels, then another indecision day coming up tomorrow. If the Nifty managed to break past either above this level or below this level, then yes, we could see a trend developing in the intraday. Okay, now let's go to, we'll also see the Bank Nifty chart. One second, I'll just close all the other charts. Now this is the Bank Nifty intraday future chart that you can see on the screen right now. Let me make it 5 minutes. Okay, this is the 5-minute chart of Bank Nifty. Awesome. So what we had done was I had plotted a trend line here, joining the high maximum highs that the bank nifty had made today. Okay, by closing, bank nifty managed to move above this, but this is an important level which we have to watch for trade tomorrow, and this level is 39,978. So 39,978 is a level which you need to watch. If the bank nifty continues to respect this level and continues to trade above this, then yes, bank nifty is heading higher. And what are the higher levels that bank nifty may try and test? For that, let's look at the daily chart. So the next levels for the daily chart are from this candles. 40,338 is the next level which the bank nifty will aim for. On the downside, watch this level 39,765, which is a support for the bank nifty, as it has managed to close above this. So the bank nifty will turn weak only if it falls below this level of 39,765 one more time. So if it falls below this, then again it will head for levels, lower levels of 39,000 and 38,500. So these are levels for tomorrow for the nifty and the bank nifty. Okay, cool. Now let me close these charts. Okay, we have got one more query here. Jainam Shahji is asking about ASIC. Okay, this is the chart of Aztec, and it's been trading in a nice kind of an uptrend, as you can see. So continue to hold till the stock remains in this uptrend. At current levels, there is a possibility that the stock may enter a consolidation. The reason for that is the up move that the stock has witnessed in the last 2 years. So from levels of 300, the stock went up to levels of 2100, 2200. So, and that is the reason why the stock may consolidate between these levels. A big range, 2200 and 1800. So around 400 rupee of range, as you can see on the long-term chart. Let me show you the daily chart as well, so that we get better clarity on this. Okay, so if you look at the daily chart, you'll find that every time that the stock has tried to move up from current levels, it has been facing resistance. Okay, let me just zoom this chart so that you can see the candles, and this resistance can be seen in form of these candles that are forming here. See, here you have this resistance, multiple candles. Even if you look at this candle, after a strong kind of a gap up opening, and look at those strong volumes that the price traded. See, look at these volumes here. Okay, one second, I'll just hide myself so that you can see the chart. Okay, now you can see the chart properly. Okay, so you will also be able to see the volumes here below. So if you look at these volumes here, the stock traded very strong volumes on this candle. But what happened? The price went up to above levels of 2250, but it failed to sustain. And there was selling which brought the price down. And this is happening because of the earlier up move that the price had witnessed. And therefore, I think for the next few months, the stock could go through a consolidation. On the upside, 2200, 2250 will be the resistance. On the downside, there will be supports around these levels of 1800 and 1650. So the range bound trade coming up for the next few months. This is the view, Jainamji, on Aztec. Okay, I hope I was able to solve your queries. Okay, this is all from me in this afternoon update today. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you're updated whenever a new video is posted. Plus, whenever I do a live session, you'll automatically be notified, and you can join and ask your queries related to stocks. So until the next video, have a good day. Thank you for joining me today. Mandar Jamsandikar.